oh, what's going on? And then there it is. I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. Hello, everybody. Don't mind me. Just don't mind me. Just listen to the song. I'm not hearing the song.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Yay, happy Sunday. Hello, hello.
Good morning, Deirdre. Good morning, Wendy, Erica, and Sally.
Sally D in the house. Hello, hello, everybody. Let's get our peas in here. We're missing some peas. Where are you guys?
Jordan De La Rosa. Good morning.
Jordan! How are you, sweet Jordan? That's Sally's daughter. Also a painter and artist. Christina, oh, it is. It is a beautiful day. Robert does.
Good morning, Robert. Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Christina.
good morning. I need more coffee. Okay. What we got? We got 11 peas. I got 6 peas in a pea pod. Do y'all want to see them? Look at my pea pod. Good morning, Jean
Good
Lorio.
morning, Auntie Jean.
Jean, I see you in this pea pod.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Good morning. It is a great day.
Look at all the faces.
I love these faces. I'm going to try to get a little bit closer so y'all can see it. This is us.
And it's like stone or
It's clay. It's like a
clay.
hold it. It's heavy.
Oh, it is heavy. It has like grooves for your fingers too.
So I've got to figure a way to put it in the Angel Mobile. Take all of you with me. Morning, Stacy.
Good morning, Rick.
So you guys have to figure out which pea you are. Erica loves the pea pod. I do too. Isn't this adorable? And it was the only one they had like this in the whole place.
Good morning, Stacy.
Stacy, how you doing, honey? She said, that's so cool. It is. I absolutely love it. Jean, you're the one at the bottom. I think several people are going to want to claim that bottom P.
Your pinky's on a ladybug.
A ladybug. I love the ladybug. Morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Andrea.
All right, so which P are you all? From 1 at the top to 6 at the bottom. Which one are you? Let's see what you all identify with. Oh, you be the middle P. I'm thinking, I thought this one for you, Deirdre. I thought that was so cute. And yeah, and I thought that one was Charlie. Charlie's not here, so I can do that. The smile P.
Good morning, Hope.
And Stacy, you're 3 these days. And you're the content one, Hope says. I love that. Erica, you're number 4. Yeah, I can see that for you. Robert, you're number 4. And Sally, the middle P2. Love that face. I love that. So anyway, that's our fun surprise this morning. Besides Rosalind being here with me. That was a nice surprise too. I love it. And Jordan, you're number 3 lately with the mouth open. Oh, I'm so glad you are all here this morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I hope it's going to be a beautiful day in your neighborhood. I know it's going to be in mine. Sunday, I love Sundays. There's a different flavor about Sundays. It's the first day of the week. We get to start all over again with a brand new week, a brand new slate. Make it whatever we want to make it for this week. All right, let's see. We got 13 of us. Let's do some heart brain. Yeah. I love starting my day this way. That heart brain coherence just puts you in that state of mind of anything is possible. All right, Kathy Hand just showed up. Good morning, good morning. So let's take a deep breath in as we touch our heart center. And relax it back out. Nice and easy on a Sunday morning. And let's add in some joy. Add in some laughter. There's been so much laughter lately. Whatever show I'm doing, it's been fun. It's just been lightened up with the energy, with the people I'm around. There's been laughter. There's been beauty. So whatever it takes to put a smile on your face, just pull that experience right into you. Let's share our I am stories this morning. Your I am is what you are, not what you want to be. What is your I am? I am joyful.
I am grateful.
I am enough.
I am whole.
I am living my life in awe.
I am peace.
I am abundant.
I am content.
I am curious as to what the best is that can happen today.
I am fully expressed and make a greater impact to the world.
I am love.
I am warm.
Like that. Whew, what a great feeling. Let's see what we have for some I ams this morning. From our beautiful peas. Oh, Erica, I am divine. I love that. Jordan, thank you for playing. I am courageous. That's a beautiful one.
Becky's here. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning, Becky. And our Leo and Janet. Beautiful. See what Deirdre has for us this morning. I am a mindful snowflake floating in a cloud of consciousness. Robert, I am blissful. Yes, yes. Christina, I am so grateful for another day to make a positive contribution. Ah, and you do. It's beautiful.
Leo's, I am multi-dimensional.
Absolutely. I think I had a dream about that last night. I think I was off somewhere in my dreamland. And all right, here comes our comedian. Charlie, I am not awake yet. Thank you for that honesty this morning. I could have used that one myself, right? Oh, Sally, I am on the move like a wonderful breeze surrounding us with loving energy. Yum. Beautiful. Morning, Suzanne. Suzanne says, I am curious, just like you said, Teri. I really am very curious about this day. I want to be surprised, just like I've had my surprise already with a co-host this morning. I always love to have somebody to talk to in the mornings. So it's so great to have you in here with me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, what else we got? Kathy Hand, I am always looking for the best in others, and I am loved. Yes, you are. You want to read Auntie Jean's?
Jean, I am awake and ready for a great day.
I love that. It's a great day to have a great day.
And I can just picture it in her cute little voice.
I know. Morning, Janet. I am feeling good. Me too. I feel really good this morning. I'm just not quite awake yet. My brain hasn't caught up yet to the fact that it's morning. It's time to be doing something. Oh, Stacy, I'm ready to share love. Stacy, how you doing, honey? How are you feeling? You say, I am victorious, and I love that. And I am whatever Deirdre says. She's too good.
you, Suzanne.
Yes, she does. Oh, I totally agree with you, Suzanne. And our beautiful Hope says, I am always looking forward to Dee Dee's wise words. Yeah, me too. I love it. I'm keeping track of them. I'm keeping them jotted down. And some of you have also followed suit and are being that poetic P. The poetic P. Oh, I should do a blog on that. The poetic P. Awesome. Yeah, so I like jolted awake about a little over an hour ago. I can't figure out how to sync my Fitbit time with the current time zone that I'm in. I'm thinking it's just a message for me that time zones really are just like BS. It's like showing me the evidence that there is really no such thing as time. But I had set my alarm clock, and for some reason I woke up and I'm thinking, I think I might have overslept. And I looked at my Fitbit instead of looking at my clock, which is my Fitbit is telling me that's an hour later than what it actually is here in California. And I thought, darn it, I missed the whole show. I missed everything. And nobody called and woke me up because we know that's our deal. If I'm not on here, somebody has to call and check on me. So I had that panic moment of thinking that, I overslept for the whole show. And then I realized, no, it's not the time that I think it is.
Robert says it should get its date from the phone.
I know it should, but it's not doing it. I've reset, and it still is stuck on Mountain Time.
Oh,
Maybe there's a message there. I don't know. Anyway, so instead of getting up like I knew I should have, I closed my eyes again. And then for real, when the alarm went off, I'm like, now I have to wake up again. So I've come awake twice this morning, and my body's like, okay, I think we just need to go back to bed. Like, that felt kind of good to sleep for that hour. And there's our Marianne, our Alabama girl.
good morning, Marianne.
Leo, I woke up from my multidimensional dream and realized that time is an illusion. Yeah, I know. I've been saying that for a while now. Time is an illusion, and all these time zones just drive me crazy. When you go into all the different time zones that there is, pretty much, it's kind of hard to adjust to just being in one time zone.
Multidimensional, is that like different planes and color? Or?
Different dimensional planes. This is the 3D. This is the one that we're consciously aware of being in this dimension of form. This is the dimension of form. And the fourth dimension is more of a thought plane. It's more of where we think, experience on that mind level, different things and explore.
I'm just thinking like geometry. Or
right.
Is it?
Well, the sixth dimension is sacred geometry, and that's where everything takes form. It's where the concept of form is. So we realize it in the sixth dimension, and then we see it, the evidence of it, in the 3 dimension.
Like Fibonacci sequence stuff.
Right. So form, like we see it in the 3D, is not real. Like things are energy, so everything is moving. We think this is solid. That's something that's
Particles
stuck.
are vibrating.
It's really solid. They're vibrating at such a high rate that they keep their physical form. Yeah, I love dimensional energy, and I know, right? and it's really comes home when we do things like the aura photo. Because it picks up the energy. It sees everything as energy instead of a solid form. So it's so interesting. I love talking about it. Yeah, Leo, I definitely can do a class on the multidimensional planes. I love teaching it. I taught it first 4 years ago, I think, when I did the first Angel Speakers live. It was a workshop, a full day workshop, and that's what I taught about. And it was so interesting. Like I had studied and studied about it and had done a lot of experiencing it. And so I'm teaching it, right? Thinking, okay, I'm just like refreshing everybody. Y'all know all this stuff. And I'm talking and I'm using a chart and drawing things out. And I look up and everybody's like taking notes like crazy. And I'm going, wait a minute. For most of you, this is new information. And they're all like, yes, more. So I love teaching it. And I knew I had to teach it because there was one day that I went into, they told me, go in your closet. And I'm thinking, my closet's pretty small. It was a walk-in closet, but it wasn't like a huge room. So I went in my closet and oh my goodness, I had the most beautiful experience with dimensions. And I could physically see particles of energy. And I saw it moving and interacting with each other and going in and out of each other. And I'm thinking, this is way too cool. And I'm not on drugs.
No, that's what I was thinking.
I know. It was like this trip without the drugs.
Wow.
So after they showed me that physically, let me see the energy, how I interacted. I'm thinking, okay, I got to understand this even more. So I did a lot of reading, Dolores Cannon. There's a lot of teachers that have taught this stuff that were way beyond their time. So I just delved into, okay, what is a dimension? What is that I was experiencing?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I think I need to do a class. They're showing me, my spirit guides and the angels are showing me right now that there's a lot of classes that they want me to do and a lot of teaching. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but I have a feeling there's going to be like a group and it's going to be touching on these different things, on meditation, on dimensions.
That would be cool.
So it'll be like a masterclass group. And I don't know what it's going to look like yet. It's still coming into form. But I know one thing that they've got me doing right now, and I don't know why in the world. Well, I do know why. Stop that. Cancel, clear, delete. It's the right time. It's divine timing. And in this divine timing, they've got me reading and listening to The Untethered Soul. If any of you are familiar with that book, you'll understand when I say I'm mind blown. It's one of those books that once you read that first sentence, you're like, oh, I can't even put this book down. It's like, I got to know more. So I'm actually listening to it on Audible. And that's how I fell asleep last night. And I think that's why I went to another dimension in my sleep, where it was like, I don't want to come back out of this dimension. I just want more and more and more. So it's called The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. And I'm just absolutely in awe of this book. And I know I had written down a comment when I first hadn't even started the book yet, but his comment is, every moment of life is a spiritual experience. And he said that in an interview with Oprah when she was asking him questions. This guy went off and did all of the guru stuff. He went and sat with the yogis and climbed the Himalayas and, went off and had time to himself out in the wilderness. He did all of that stuff. And then when he's sitting with Oprah, and he had even made the comment, I think in the book somewhere, maybe toward the end, that you don't need to do all that stuff, that everything is on the inside, which of course we know. But she's
Like
sitting there.
to go to the Himalayas.
Right. She's interviewing him and she goes, Now, you made this statement that we don't have to do all of that. And in fact, you don't recommend that we do that. And he's going, that's right. Just go inside. And the book is very deep. If you do get it and start to explore it, yeah, it's amazing. Just an amazing book. Can we see the book? Well, I don't have the physical book yet because I just got the Audible yesterday, and it takes time for Amazon to deliver the physical books. But it's called The Untethered Soul. And even the name of it, I've been saying this ever since I started this journey. Like when I was getting rid of everything that I had to go on this journey, I started saying, I'm untethered. And that word just really stuck with me. I have nothing to hold me down, nothing to hold me back into one spot. I'm untethered. So when that book, and I don't even know how it, well, I keep saying that, darn it. They keep correcting me. I do know how it showed up. The angels put it in my vision. And so now that word, it stuck out at me because I've been prepared. I've been using that word, untethered. And so when it showed up, the untethered soul, I'm going, oh, that's my book. Somebody wrote a book for me, and he wrote it years ago. It is not a new book. It's a very, very well-known book. And he's written another one since then. I can't remember now what the name of that one was. Something about surrender. And so anyway, that's where I'm at. And I'm just like all over the place this morning. So let's see what's going on. What's going on with our peeps?
Good morning, Grace Isis.
Grace Isis. And Jean, you need to find out which dimension you're in. I know, right? Well, I love thinking and exploring about the dimensions, because one thing that I've been shown is that we are multidimensional, which means, yes, we are experiencing this 3D right now. Rosalind's sitting beside of me. We're having an interaction in this plane, in the 3D plane, but we're also doing the same thing in other dimensions. And the reason they said that is because there are unlimited outcomes, potential outcomes for every situation. So maybe yesterday we took that trip to Solvang and we're with Karen Palmer, but at the same time on another dimension, we might have been doing something totally different. We might have been at the beach or doing our own things separate from each other. So each dimension has its own energy. It has its own outcome of different scenarios that come up in life. It is mind-blowing. When we stop and think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, can I really understand this? It takes a while to wrap your brain around the fact that there are unlimited outcomes to the situations that come up for us.
I think I did see something on lucid dreaming come out recently, that people that were in lucid dream state communicated with people that were awake and were able to recall the conversation. Did you see anything like that? It was on Charlie Morley's page on lucid dreaming.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that page. But one thing that I read, oh my gosh, it's probably been 5 years now that I read this, about this thing that this one doctor, and I don't remember his name, he's very well known. He was doing a past life regression for somebody. And she was young. She was like, I don't know, maybe 20. And so he did this past life regression for her. And in her past life regression, which he thought she was going into like another past life. This is where the whole thing came out about dimensions for me. In her regression, John F. Kennedy was still president. And he hadn't been killed. He'd been president for like a couple of terms. And he's like, this is very strange.
Uh-huh.
So he brings her back out of that regression, and she's still talking like, wow, that's so cool that I was able to see the president and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay. And so then they went into where her parents were, and she didn't even recognize her parents. So she was still kind of in that dimension. She hadn't come all the way back into the 3D.
Oh.
So he explored that. He went further with that. And he's like, okay, there's something strange going on here, because she was able to talk about events and happenings. And it wasn't like a dream. It was like she was really seeing this stuff. So that's when he started exploring dimensions. And he wrote a lot about it and taught a lot about it. And that's when I started exploring. I'm like, wow, could that be real? Could that be something that's, we all can look at, are these other dimensions? And no, it wasn't Brian Weiss. I can't remember the guy's name that did this. But it's like, can we all explore our lives in another dimension while we're still in this dimension? And that's when I also understood about time not being linear, that this is a 3D thing, that time is linear. Everything is happening at the same time, what we consider time. So it's not past at all. And I've tried to wean myself away from using that term past lives, because it's really not a past. It's just on another dimension, and it's still going on. And that's why we can go into that energy of it and see it when we do the regression. So I've always loved exploring and doing the past life regression for people, because I can go into their dimension and I can see their life. I can see everything so clearly, and then I guide them to that point. So I absolutely love working with that energy and seeing, like we say, what else is possible. Let's see more of the big picture. And Grace Isis says, is it the untethered soul, the journey beyond yourself? I have to look at the full name of it. Give me just a minute. And what else we got going on? Rick Morrow is here. Tammy Fisk is here. Yay. All right, so let me see what the full name of the book is. I just had it. And of course, my phone's not cooperating. No, it's just called The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. You can just Google that and it should come up for you. And yes, Kathy Hand, we are going to do that. I know you were waiting for me to land somewhere long enough to do it. So I'm ready when you are, honey. Just let me know and we'll get that set up so I can do it for you.
Good morning, Rose.
Rose Two Feathers. Yay. Good morning. Good morning. And Catherine says, wait a minute, my mom has that book. Well, go grab it from her and start reading it. I know, I missed so many messages.
So, Stacy, when you did the past life regression, you had a positive experience. Is that the outcome of having that done?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like you are more in touch with where you came from, kind of like.
Well, most people do it. Some people do it out of curiosity. You know, I want to know. And other people do it because they want to know things about this lifetime, this experience. And if there's something from a past life, an alternate life, that's influencing what's going on in this lifetime. Because some people can actually be in tune with that other experience or other experiences, and it influences like their decisions, how they talk to other people. There's things that come in, I call it bleed over, from these other dimensions. So sometimes there's some bleed over that comes in, kind of like when you have a deja vu experience, and you're like, I know I've never been to Rome, but I saw myself like on that boat, on the water, and I saw the structures, but I've never been there. But it's such a deja vu experience. Like, I really think I was there, and you were in another dimension. So it helps to explain some things that are going on in your current experience. And every time I do one for somebody, it's an aha moment. It's like, oh, that makes sense. Now I understand why I want to do this, or I have this type of clothing that I prefer to wear instead of like the current trends. I want to go wear the flapper dresses because I was in that energy in one of my experiences. So it's just a lot of bringing things together, bringing your whole overall experience together of the human understanding. So yeah, I love doing it, and I've done several of my lifetimes, and just made so much sense. I understood a lot of pain even, because there was one experience where I was shot, and where I was shot was a place that I actually have a birthmark and had some pain. It's my left knee, and I've had pain in this left knee most of my life. So it explains even things bleed over like that from other experiences. All right, we got to scroll up and see what's happening because I've missed some conversation. And oh my goodness, we've really flown through this time together this morning. Oh, Stacy says, I forgot to tell you I guess that's the third night after surgery, I was a mess. I was in so much pain, and I looked over on the pillow next to me, and your gratitude card was laying there. I keep that in my Zen den and have no idea how it got there. Josh tried to move it, and I said, no, it's meant to be there. Good for you. And yeah, I love those gratitude cards. They have such energy to them. And Dee says, I was told a few times that I work in the 16th dimension when I sleep in this one. Yeah, I think it's my belief that we all go to a different dimension when we sleep, and that's where we pull information from. That's how a lot of the big things that have been brought into the world, the big inventions, that's how they're brought in, is from another dimension.
Do you want to do a card?
Let's do a card. Rosalind's going to pull a card from her deck. And then we're going to do some prayer requests.
This is from the Entrepreneur Oracle card deck. Spiritual support for entrepreneurs. So, card. Do you want to pick, Teri?
Sure. This one down here is calling to us. Come out of there. Oh.
Experience. You are not obligated to have, do, or be anything.
Oh my gosh, I love the energy in that card. Look at all those colors.
It's very abstract. Maybe it was of some trees or something.
Yeah, I can see the tree there.
There's a little bit of maroon color in there. And so
it looks multidimensional. Let's see what it means.
So experience. You are here for the experience. You are in human form to have physical experiences and have a range of emotions, thoughts, predictability, and outcomes. All other realms are light realms, non-physical, in which answers are immediate and there is no exploration, no play, no cosmic wondering, no problems, only solutions. Pure knowingness exists outside the human form. Your business, your work, and your creations are a gift of experience of thought and meandering, of wandering and exploring form. This type of experience is not available in the light realm. Life obligation, contracts, karmic debts, and soul agreements lie behind some of what is happening for you as your soul continues to grow and expand. Throw out your expectations that things are going to go a certain way. Things do not always go that way that you think they will. That does not make them wrong. Your choices affect outcomes. The cosmic chess game affects outcomes. Other people's soul contracts and life's agreements affect outcomes. Enjoy the ride. And then here's some tips to navigate through today's card. Now's the time to decide or decipher what makes you happy. What are your goals as an individual? Make a list of 5 material things. Get those out of the way. Now create a second list of how you want to feel, how you want others to feel, and what brings you joy. Sometimes as simple as the breeze hitting your face as you ride your bike.
Yeah, it's that simple. It really is. Life is simple. And we tend to complicate it. We want to analyze and overanalyze, but just feeling the breeze, going on a nature walk. You know, yesterday was so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We visited with Karen and Solvang, and just being out there in that mountain, feeling the mountain air, just seeing all the big, even the animals, like those cows, you know. There were a lot of cows out in the field.
Baby cows.
And baby cows and mama cows. And of course, I wanted pictures. I'm documenting everything about this trip, and the most of it is in pictures. So I asked permission first. I looked eyeball to eyeball with mama cow, and I said, "Can I come closer? Can I come take some pictures?" And she just stood there and looked at me like, "I'm not sure about you just yet." So I was across the road from them, and I'm just like being very calm and walking calmly. But the more I walk toward them, mama cow decides, "Nah, I really don't want my picture taken today." So she turns and she walks away. And I felt like there was this just an energy that she sent out to the little calves, because all of a sudden they looked at me and they're like, "Oh, she doesn't want our picture taken today." And so they just followed, the 2 cows or calves just followed along behind her. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." But then there was one that just stood there like, "Oh, I'm the curious one." Mama's not going to be happy with me, but I'm going to let you take my picture.
Oh, and the miniature horses.
Oh, gosh, yes. So beautiful. We just had the most amazing experience, just being and driving around and seeing, and the trees. Those trees were amazing. Just a lot of twisty limbs, and I call it personality. They all just have personality. And when you look at them, you just see the energy of how they grew, and things twisting instead of going in a straight line. They decided to take those twists and turns. And I think that's like us a lot of times when we don't go in the straight line and we take the detours and we twist and turn, it just adds more to our life experience. And so, yeah. I loved it. So that's so true. I love that card because our experiences that we have, if we just go with the flow of allowing, like our Marietta teaches us all the time, and sometimes we get it and sometimes we don't. But if we just allow and go into the simplicity of life, it is such a beautiful experience. Like our theme song says, it's a beautiful day. No, I didn't moo at Mama Cow. She didn't moo back.
I mooed.
Yeah, she mooed. Mama Cow just said, no, I'm out of here. And she just kind of turned and sauntered away.
Yeah, I guess I don't speak cow very good.
I didn't either, obviously. And I usually can speak pretty well to animals. All right, so if you have any prayer requests, go ahead and put those in. Oh, Marietta is here. Thank you, Marietta. I think this family that comes together, we make each other happier. We add to the joy that's inside, and then our happiness comes out from there. Oh no, Rick Morrow, you did not go there. She was moving on. We needed that laugh. Thank you. Between you and Charlie, I tell you, we have been just laughing fools lately.
Oh my gosh. I love puns.
I know, me too. Charlie did a fashion show for us last night while we were chanting. He's changing hats like every 2 minutes. He has a different look. And we were all cracking up during the chanting show last night. And Christina says, what a lovely card, expanding and growing. Enjoy the ride. Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's a roller coaster ride. It's like, oh, this is so much fun. Just throw your arms up and let the breeze hit your face. You know, it's just, it can be whatever we make it, right? We decide. We have that power. We have that choice. Michael, good morning. Michael is Catherine's husband.
Good morning, Michael.
All right, so I don't see any prayer requests. Y'all want to choose a number for the angelic gems? Pat Moss, good morning to you.
Hello.
And Charlie says, I be a chanting fool. Absolutely. And Kathy says, maybe like sunflowers, they bend towards the light. Yeah. What a cool thought, Kathy. And I love sunflowers. We were hoping that there would be color on the mountain because Karen said that this particular mountain or that mountain range,
Grass Mountain.
it's called Grass Mountain, that the poppies, when they bloom, it populates the whole mountain and it turns orange. Yeah, so we were hoping to see that, but we were just like the butterflies. We were a little too early. You know, I had a thought yesterday. The butterflies don't normally come, they said, until like the first week or two in March.
Yeah.
But everything is frozen right now, like
It's
all over the
cold.
country. And I thought, I wonder if these butterflies left early. Maybe they left early to get away from all of that frozenness that's happening
I'm
all
sure
over
they
the whole
found
country.
some protection somewhere.
I hope so. Yeah, because I worry about all the animals that are out in this wicked weather. I worry about the people too, of course, and I'm very concerned and want to put Texas in our prayers. But like all over the country, people are having this astronomically cold weather, like minus. And I just want to pray for our whole country right now with that. It seems like there's always something, isn't there? Like there's always something that we need to lift up the whole country for. And right now it's the weather and everything that's going on with this unusual weather pattern that's coming in. And especially Texas. My heart just goes out to all those people that are without power and no way to cook or keep warm. And the food shortage, have you all heard about that in Texas? The stores, I mean, it's like crazy. People can't even get food, and they weren't prepared for that, for what was coming. So let's just really keep Texas, the whole state of Texas, lifted up and pray that it's going to be warming up for them sometime soon. All right, so we got some numbers coming out at us, and we have green and blue with us again. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming back on with us. So what have we got? We got a 5. Rose is praying for Texas. Thank you. Robert says 9. Purpley green. I like that color, purpley green. We've got 8 in white from Kathy.
Purpley green's like the card.
Yeah, it is.
Like
it sure is. I love that.
It looks more red.
Yeah.
But it is purple, like kind of purple like your.
All kinds of shades in there. Jordan's asking prayers for her kids and for herself, please. And yes, we certainly will. Deirdre's seeing 3 and gold. Suzanne, prayers for my daughter, please. For Gabby and her family, absolutely. And for our family here. Prayers for Gaia, love, and compassion. Yeah, let's please lift our Gabby up. It's a really tough thing to go through right now. And let's just really hold her and her 2 girls up in the loss of their dad. Christina, prayers for our wonderful Stacy on her continued healing. Prayers for Suzanne's daughter, for Tammy's reunion with her beloved puppy. Prayers for 2 unnamed folks struggling with life-threatening illnesses. Prayers for our homeless, for Mother Gaia, and for all her inhabitants. Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Christina. And thank you for reminding me, yes, I have someone I need to keep anonymous also, but she's struggling with a life-threatening illness. And just want to put her in our prayer. She's staying positive, and that's a big part of the healing. So let's please lift her up as well. Yeah, I saw that also, Rick, that people in Texas that do have power are getting these unbelievable, and I'll use that word, even though Matthew says not to use it, but they're having these power bills that are like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's just crazy. We got 3 in brown from Michael. Jean, cows are funny people. If you milk a cow in the morning, it is the most lovely, comforting feeling in the world. But even though they look calm, they can have an attitude. They kind of know who they are. They feed the world, at least when we are babies. Yeah, what a great thought, Jean. Never thought of it that way. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, I've always seen them as very conscious of who they are and knowing that they have a big job to do.
I miss cereal and milk.
Yeah. Remember we saw the cows at the very top of the mountain yesterday?
Oh gosh,
I
it's
know.
very steep.
Very steep. And I'm going, how are they even standing? And then they're eating. Like if I was standing on that mountain slope, I mean, it was very steep. It'd be like, it's all I can do just to stay put, you know? Yeah. But I have to move my head down and eat the grass. Oh my gosh, what if I start sliding down that mountain? Yeah, right. Okay, back to the prayers and the numbers. Sally's feeling number 7 in orange red. And Kathy, prayers for Teri and continued guidance on your journey. Prayers of gratitude for Rosalind, keeping Teri company. Prayers for Gabby and her daughters. on the passing of the girl's father.
Mhm.
Prayers of continued healing and strength for Stacy. Prayers for Texas. Prayers for all of our P's and our families near and far. And I was just reminded to show our pea pod again because some of you came in after I showed it. So this is us. Pick your pea. Which pea are you from the pea pod? I love this. I just absolutely love the energy of it. What a fun little pea pod. Lifting our vibration up there. Thank you, pea pod. So I don't know, what number are you feeling today?
Mm.
Well, it's the 21st, and 2 and 1 is 3. I'm thinking it's a 3 day for us. Let's do a 3. And good morning, Dennis. It says prayers for all in need. Michael's asking prayers for Catherine's mom and the cats, and thanks a bunch. Absolutely. Kathy, you're thinking you're the chubby fourth one. I can see you in that one. I see you in that pea, not because it's chubby, but I see that smile, and that reminds me of you, Kathy.
And Tammy, adding my prayers to the rest for Gabby, Stacy, Suzanne, and anyone else in need. Love and light to all.
Thank you, Tammy. And praying for Bino to show up today. Would love to hear that good news. Leo says, I am that leaf resting on the pea pod of consciousness, inspired by Deirdre. I think I'm going to be the little ladybug. I love that little ladybug. I don't know if y'all can see it real good. Try to put it closer. Whoops, wrong way. See the ladybug on the side? I love that. Yeah, closer view of it. I don't know who that number 5P is, but you're like wondering what's going on. All right, so the number 3 card is white and pink this morning. White and pink. White is our amazing Archangel Michael. Yes.
No more tattoo.
No more tattoo. It's gone. And the pink is Archangel Cassiel, clearing the energy of grief. Let's clear out any low vibration, and let's know that we are protected. Let's feel that protection all around us. And Deirdre, you see the white in that card? Yeah, I see the white so clearly in there myself. And I see the angel wings. I see Michael just surrounding each one of us, letting us know we're not alone, that at any given moment, all we have to do is just ask for that protection, ask for that energy to come in, to cut cords. I feel like there's cord cutting that needs to be done. Kathy says, white was my choice. He's the dude that's with me a lot. Yeah. Me too. I have always connected with Michael and known that I was protected my whole life. You know, I wrote something the other day that my life could read like an episode from 1,000 Ways to Die. I don't know if you all ever watched that. That was a crazy show that was on. But there's been so many times that I know Archangel Michael was like, nope, not today. Not going to happen today. And would do whatever intervention was needed to keep me here on this earth plane so that I could be on this journey of healing, our Peace on Earth tour. Jean says, can I be the pod so I can put my arms around all our beautiful peas? That's what I was going to be, Jean. We'll be it together. I'll be one side, you be the other side. And Robert says, I see the pink, but I feel the white. Interesting. And Michael, I see dancing in the picture. Ooh, I like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I see the movement of it as well. There's a lot of movement there. So we'll do a short meditation. Let's just go into our heart center. Just take a breath in, focus on the breath. One of the things I am guided to do is to teach about meditation. And what I've learned from experience is when you focus on that breath, if you can really see it, feel it, just know the energy of that breath as it comes in, it takes you into a deeper state where you're able to focus more clearly on what's going on, what you're hearing and seeing, the messages that come in. So focus on the breath. As you draw it in, see whichever of these colors, or maybe they're swirling together for you, the pink and the white. I'm feeling the pink first myself. I feel pink for a lot of people. I see you covered in it. I see it coming into your lungs, into your body, covering your aura. Just let that pink come in softly and let it go wherever it needs to go inside of you to help clear whatever energy is in there that's low vibration. Whatever you haven't released yet out of your energy field. This may be some sadness, hearing that, some sadness, some grief energy, maybe a little bit of insecurity. I'm feeling somebody's solar plexus. Let's send that pink all the way down into the solar plexus. Just know that you are worthy. You are enough. You don't need validation from anyone outside of you. Everything you need is right inside. Just allow that energy to come in. Let it clear whatever is there to be cleared. With your out breath, just release whatever that is. Just say, I let it go with love. You know what you're holding on to. You know that one situation that you can't forgive. Can't means I choose not to. So allow yourself today to show you some self-love by clearing that energy. It feels like there was some hurt from someone. Maybe a word was said or an attitude or an action. Just bring the pink energy into that. And make the choice right now, this day. It's the first day of the week. It's a new start. Give yourself a new start by saying, I let it go with love. I choose to only let love and light live inside of me. So whatever you're getting rid of today, whatever you're choosing to set that free, it sets you free. And let's call on Archangel Michael for anybody that has something to let go of, something you want to clear out and bring in a freshness, bring in newness into your experience. Let's ask Archangel Michael to cut the cord, the attachment to that. Sometimes it's the attachment to an outcome that we keep holding on. Okay, so I hit that one right. There's some clearing. When we're so attached to something being the way we want it to be, it has to be that way. that holds us down by holding that energy of wanting to control the outcome. Sometimes we have to set people free because we're so wanting them to do what we want them to do or to treat us the way we want them to treat us. And people are going to be the way they are. They're going to do what they're going to do because that's their life. That's their movie. We all grow from our experiences. So whichever way it's happening is the way it's supposed to divinely happen. And let's let go of the outcome, the attachment to the outcome. So asking Michael to come in and cut cords this morning. Release that expectation, release that energy of being hurt, of not being seen, not being acknowledged, not being heard. Let's cut those cords. And then I'm asking Archangel Raphael to help heal up that area inside of us, wherever that's at, where that pain energy was. We're asking our Raphael to just seal it up so that it's a scar now. It's no longer open and gaping where it was cut away. But it's a healing that takes place when we let go. Just see that scar inside of you where that pain energy was residing. And know that that can't come back in. Once it's sealed up, it's done. You're done with it. Just wash your hands of it. It's done. It's gone. I choose to let it go with love and let it be transmuted into positive energy. Now breathe in again. If you did that cord cutting, when you breathe in, you're going to feel that freshness. You're going to actually be able to take all that breath into your lungs and feel like you just breathed in fresh mountain air. Just feel the breeze on your face. Feel the warmth of the sunshine. And just be in awe and in wonder again of life. Be curious. This is a curious day. What's the best that can happen? If I let go of all these things that are holding me down, what's the best that can happen? Becoming untethered, that's what's the best that can happen. Really feeling yourself floating and that freedom, getting your wings so you can just fly and soar. Not be afraid to jump off that cliff because you know your wings are going to hold you up. Let's feel some gratitude. It feels like a gratitude kind of day. So after that clearing, that release with this energy, let's really give some gratitude today. Let's do our heart telephone and feel that gratitude that you send out along with the love. And if you want to type in gratitude, if you want to type in, if you let go of something, if you released, and you want to just share that, you don't have to tell us what it was, but if you had a release from that energy, that pink and white energy that came in for you, just let us know that you received a blessing this morning in the form of a release. Because I certainly did. I really, yes.
And it was an experience.
They go so well together, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That energy. Yeah, and I see the dancing even more prominent now. And we're going to dance. We're going to play that song again at the end and really open up and let yourself soar. Okay. So let's do our heart telephone on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you. How beautiful. I love you all so much. Letting it all go in love and light. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Sally. So I see some of your comments. I haven't read through all of them yet. But if you want to go back and do that today, when you sit in your alone time, bring in the energy of those two cards together and just release. Just release. All right, so let's get dancing and moving and grooving to the music. I love you all.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
Not too late. All right, we're going to do it again. Let's do it again. Ready, go.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. No, come on, let's play.
I love you all so much. Have an amazing day, and we will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Stay in your hearts today and be amazing. Bye, everybody.